So anyway, we're wandering around the pits and I found Peter with his 1930s American torpedo.
Yes.
So Peter, tell us a little bit about this vintage machine.
Well, it was designed in 1930 as a gentleman's pleasure boat, outboard. Saw it online, set a plan, and thought it'd be interesting to build. It's the only one I know of in the country. It's all plywood, 40 horsepower Mercury 4-stroke.
That's an upgrade from the 1930s model.
Yeah, a lot more power and a lot more reliable, and you don't have to mix fuel.
Castor oil.
Nah, none of that. So I made the front steer. I had to design the windscreen. It didn't come with that.
Yeah, it's
It's painted in the same colours as Hawkesbury Agricultural College.
yep.
And called Wonga. It's called Wangari, which means dingo.
Righto.
Which we have one. And just tried to make it look like a vintage car inside.
So you've got a pet dingo.
We haven't pet dingo.
I've actually got dingoes at my place, but they're not quite pets, and I actually don't want them there, but we're working on
Where
that.
are you, Hawks Nest or something?
Warwick. Yeah, plenty of dingoes up Warwick,
Yeah.
but fortunately.
So, yeah, it took about 6-8 months to build it. I had to build the trailer as well.
Mate, you've done a fantastic job because it actually looks like it was built in the 30s and it's been restored, and yeah, you've got it pretty much down pat with the period, except for we've got a pretty late model shifter there and obviously the engine, but mate, you've done a good job. And
Thank you.
those V8s are pretty. What do you think of this weekend anyway, by the way?
Yeah, it's great.
Pretty good, eh?
Yeah, we're going to have the vintage boats next month, so I'll be here.
Oh mate, I heard you do have the Hydro Thrifty too.
Yeah.
Myself, I'm a massive fan of rear seat hydros. My dad raced hydros. I was growing up around rear seat hydros and that in New Zealand. So you know, the old the Boss and CRC Latimer Lodge and Gone Heavy and all the famous you know, boats from those rear seats. So mate, I've seen you running around in Thrifty too, and it's just so great to see a lot of these older boats being restored and being used.
Yeah, thank you.
And so next weekend we got the Vintage and Veterans.
That's next month.
Next month?
On the 11th, yeah.
Yeah, so that's getting bigger and bigger too. So yeah, there's a lot more boats coming out. Well,
Trying to get
excuse the pun, out of the woodwork, but
trying to get people out of the sheds and onto the water as much as possible.
well, absolutely. I mean, to be honest, I race as well up in Queensland. I've got an old Stevens, but there's a lot of old boats. The powerboat racing seems to be going through a resurgence in the last few years. Would you agree?
Oh yeah, it's getting bigger and better, and a lot more people coming out to watch them. And,
oh, I've just walked through the crowd now, and it's just huge. It's just hundreds of people. And as well, we've basically got Australia's top blown boats, top 6 litres, and the top 105s all in one spot. I mean, this is basically a championship event. Would you say?
yeah, they've got the Walmsley Cup or whatever it's called.
And the Greg High Flyer Trophy, Greg Lewis.
Yeah, so yeah, it is a big event for the Raymond Terrace Club.
Yeah, it's massive, and yeah.
The more we can get out, especially when we get the vintage and veterans out, the more people, if they got old boats, bring them down, even if you're just going to display them. If you don't want them, there might be someone who'll buy it.
Well, absolutely. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's the thing with, unfortunately, if you do buy an old boat, be prepared to spend, 10 years on it and all your savings, but I mean, that's half the fun.
That's what keeps me poor.
Well, it keeps me poor too. I don't like having money in my bank, so I thought, well, what's the best way to fix that? Someone said, "I'll buy a boat, you'll be broke all the time." I thought, oh, perfect.
This is my third build.
Third build? Yeah, well, you've done a fantastic job.
Planning number 4 at the moment, but it could be quite expensive.
Yeah, well, mate, look, you've done a fantastic job, and it's great to see these old boats getting made. So thanks for your time, and we'll see you for a beer later.
No worries. Okay.